Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Head the street. Head the street. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Look at the big man rumble. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. There again is Cooks, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught left side by Cooks. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cooks will come in motion right. Back to throw again. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets it, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Loose inside the 30.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And some room to work.
And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check mash, check mash.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 13 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
See what they got drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man,
Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one.
Cut 19.
Back to throw here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Cooks.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 3. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready, break!
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
All again on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Paul ought to give up the middle.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now.
He finds Wilson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give to Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and throw for it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 13. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.